If I told you that this is an exact one-to-one scale replica of the Airbus A320 MCDU, would you actually believe me? Well, you should, because this is the cockpit simulator Airbus A320 MCDU, designed for serious flight simmers who want the most realistic colors, the most realistic feeling, and the most realistic feedback that an MCDU can provide. Today, we are reviewing not only this MCDU, but also letting you know if the premium feeling of it actually lives up to the price over the cheaper Wing one. It's also important to understand that this MCDU is not just a piece of flight simulator hardware, but it's also a fully certified EASA FTD Level 1 and Level 5 product, also used for real-life training. So Cockpit Simulator actually provided this MCDU to me for a review, but they actually asked me to be as honest as possible, and if there are any flaws to actually speak about them. So guys, don't worry, this review is gonna be completely honest. I've actually already tried this MCDU in a few VATSIM flights throughout this week, so already have some experience and I'm gonna let you know what I actually think about it. In this video, I'm gonna unbox the MCDU itself, I'm gonna put it through a full VATSIM flight, and finally, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on it. Having said that, let's jump straight into the video. Inside the box you will find the MCDU itself made from aluminum alloy. This means that it gives the nice heavy feeling that you would expect from a quality product. The cable to connect it to your laptop or your PC. All the bolts and screws that you need to actually mount the MCDU to your stand. And finally, you will find a desktop stand so that you can position the MCDU wherever you want, and trust me, it will not move. After you've taken out your MCDU out of the box and you have connected it through USB to your PC, it's really simple to get it to work. You literally just have to download the Cockpit Simulator software, you can search for it, or if you want I left a link in the description, and after that it's just plug and play. It's just this simple. There's no complicated software install, no complicated setup, you just plug in your MCDU, download the software, and you can play right away. Whenever there's an update, you can just open your Cockpit Simulator software, go to the update section and just click start update. It's this simple. Well, up until now this is really starting to feel like a great product, but does it really live up to the expectation in a real life scenario? Well, let's find out and put it through a full flight on VATSIM.
Alright guys, so we just received our clearance from delivery, and I guess we can start putting our flight plan into the MCDU. So first thing, initialize. Today we are going from Stuttgart, which is Echo Delta Delta Sierra, to Geneva, which is Lima Sierra Golf. We have no previous flight plan. Our call sign will be EasyJet 41 Golf Lima. Cost index for today's flight is 10, cross flight level is 230, and we are perfect. So then we can input our weights. So this is our zero fuel weight and zero fuel center of gravity. Our block fuel, let's see, 2.4. Now we can start inputting our V-speeds, and we're gonna check them from our tablet. So we want
Delivery, hello, radio check, 0017.
As we were saying, our V1 is 136, our V2 V rotate is 136 too, and our V2 is gonna be 137. Temperature, flex temp 63 degrees, flaps 1 with trim 0.3 up. From our calculations, it should be this. Right, so our transition altitude is 7,000 feet, and perfect. So our perfect plage is complete now. Now we can start inputting our flight plan. So Echo Delta Delta Sierra is our departure Echo Stuttgart. Our departure is gonna be from runway 25 via the let me see, the Route 5 Bravo departure. Insert. After this we are gonna go to an airway, so it's gonna be airways Yankee 126 until waypoint Tublo, so TUBLO. After this, gonna take another airway, which is November 850, so November 850, there it is, until waypoint NATO, so NATO. From here on, we're gonna just go,
Stuttgart delivery, good night.
from here on, we're just gonna have some direct waypoints. So we're gonna insert this. Then we go to our last waypoint, which is NATO, and after NATO we go direct to waypoint Lutix, which is this one. So, oh wait, no, just messed up. After NATO we go direct Lutix. After Lutix we go direct Benot, so B-E-N-O-T. And after Benot, we can just go to Geneva. Our arrival is going to be to ILS runway 22 via the Beno 2 Tango arrival. So no approach, no transition. Perfect. So let's see if there are any discontinuities there. Yeah, obviously. Here we're going to leave that there for the time being. And we have no discontinuity whatsoever for our departure. So our flight plan is inserted, our V-speeds are inserted too, the whole initial pledge is complete, we have already done everything, and I guess it's time to call for push and start.
Easy 41 Golf Lima, wind 210 degrees, 5 knots from 85, cleared for takeoff, have a good flight, bye bye, and when airborne, contact long radar 125.050.
Good for takeoff, runway 25, easy 41 Golf Lima. So, clear for takeoff, so landing lights on, nose lights
Easy 41
on.
Golf Lima, confirm airborne frequency 125.050.
125.050, easy 41 Golf. Alright, so we're clear for takeoff.
Lufthansa 6819, traffic departing runway 25832 from full length, report traffic inside.
Say again, please.
Lufthansa
50% is stabilized. FLX plus 63.
Flankenradar
SLS,
Servus.
runway
Air Berlin 908, Mike departing Stuttgart im on the target for Bravo departure.
Berlin 905, Roger 908, Mike, Radar, hello, identified, climb where sit, flight level 140.
Flight level 140, 98, Mike.
1, copy. Reserve time, gear up, now. Guys, we have just reached our cruising altitude, as you can see from the VFD for today's flight. It's beautiful out here, it's evening, it's about to be the sunset, and it's fantastic. So now we're just gonna enter the destination data for Geneva, and here we can see the map. So we can go to the perf page on the MCDU, go to next phase, and here we have the approach phase for Geneva. So as the meta says, the QNH is 1015, and we can set it in. Temperature is 21 degrees, 2.14. The wind should be right now 2000 knots, but I'm going to insert it, it's probably going to change, so we're going to change it too. Our transition altitude should be inset on the chart, and we're going to watch it later. Our minimums are going to be 1456 radio, so 1456. And we can go into our chart and see our transition altitude, which should be 7,000. So we're going to insert there. Very good.
300.
It's nothing.
$200. Minimum
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard 10. 5.
Spoilers. Prevent screen on the brake descent. Knots. 60 knots. Reverse side of it. Auto brake off.
Auto brake off.
So we're now at the final part of the video, and we're gonna cover two topics. The first one is if this MCDU is actually worth it, and the second one is if this MCDU is actually worth it over the cheaper one. As for if it is worth it, it's absolutely worth it. The clear fonts, the right colors, and the perfect feeling of it completely replicate the feeling of the real-life Airbus A320 MCDU. I actually have a friend who's a real-life Airbus A320 pilot, and I gave this to him to take on his next flight, and he actually said that he couldn't find any differences. And that if he left it on his seat, then maintenance ground crew would probably freak out, thinking that he actually took out the real MCDU. The wing MCDU is actually made of plastic, so all the buttons are made of plastic, which feels cheap, and it doesn't really feel like you got a quality product. But hey, if price is a problem for you and you're on a budget right now, then go for the wing one. It's absolutely worth it. You're gonna have a fully working MCDU, although it's plastic, but it's probably gonna get the job done. But you know the adage, you get what you pay for. So if you don't just want a cheap entry-level MCDU and you're very serious about your Airbus flights, then this is the way to go. You will not find anything more realistic than this on the entire flight simulator market, guaranteed. So guys, I also want to hear your thoughts about this MCDU. Let me know in the comments if you prefer the wing MCDU, which is made of plastic but it's also cheaper, or if you'd like to purchase this, which is more expensive but it also lives up to the price. Well guys, thank you for watching the video. If you want to buy this fantastic Airbus MCDU, then I left the link for it in the video description. Remember to subscribe to the channel and to go follow Concrete Simulator, all the links are in the description.